That way we can level out versus going up, then we have to go back down to find our plane. But as far as hitting the ball on a line drive that kind of topples down, we know that we kind of stood up a little bit, or we didn't push all the way through. So remember, we're loose hands for maximal speed, but we are powerful hands on contact because I want to turn that ball into a little yellow-green cloud of dust. All right? Nothing fancy here. More. Good. Don't, bro. Don't. You got to this perfect position, and then you stepped and went. You yanked that thing above your head again. Keep it still. Patience is key. Good. It's hard to keep your hands there because you think like you don't have power.
Yeah.
But the speed from that position makes up for the way that it feels, because that is actually more powerful. I mean, think of like these little NFL running backs, some of them who knock over linebackers on blocks, right? They're lower to the ground, but they're twice as fast, and that makes up for the lack of mass and muscle. So it's the same exact thing. That's why little girls and little guys can hit the ball over the fence. Look at Jose Altuve, he's my size. The dude is a fireball. Stay low. Full swing right here. No one hand. Just a full swing. Get the field back.
Start loaded.
Get low. Get to that position. Good. That's not. You're still going backwards, but it's not as excessive, so it's helping you. I like that. But that drill is just a reminder that we need to go a little bit more south instead of a half circle. So. Good. Push it back. Go. Good. Good. Try to stay low through the finish of the swing.
Yeah, I feel
that's gonna be
this
the
leg
difference.
straight when I'm
Right,
finished.
that's gonna be the difference, just slightly bent. Because that way, if that ball drops off the table, you can go down another floor on the elevator and get even on plane with the low pitch instead of waving down at it and hitting a high chopper versus hitting something that's gonna take out shortstop's ankle. Right? Ruin Thanksgiving with the head still. Good, because even if you bat wrap, right, and you stay low and you keep your head still and you're thinking, I'm about to ruin Thanksgiving, you are still gonna make up for it and you're gonna get on plane. You might slice it because of the way that you came into the ball, but the way that you go through the ball matters just as much. Head down, head down. Good. So the power's there, the timing's there. Let's work on getting this down a little bit more and this up a little bit more. Now look, right? I'm here and I'm there, and now I'm on the plane and I'm gonna push even more. But I have this hip sunk a little bit more with this shoulder staying down as much as possible with this back up. That way I'm slamming down, but I'm also kind of ascending, mostly level, but now I'm getting up, right? And that ball is still gonna be on a line, so we're not hitting pop-ups. It's gonna drive up. Kind of like when you throw like a wiffle ball so hard, when it goes down, it just kind of rises back up. That's what we want to see with these balls. And if you're hitting the ball this hard now, right, with the proper timing and rhythm, what's gonna happen when someone supplies the velocity for you, right? Stay a little bit lower. Get that knee a little bit more, the back knee, get the knee a little bit more close to the ground with the hands up and the front shoulder down.
Okay.
Slam that back elbow into your ribs and extend the barrel through the ball. Better. Still popping up a little bit, but the back, like the plane is good. Right, so these are the ones that you're gonna get. They're gonna hook over the right fielder's head because you stuck the ball with two hands, and it's not a routine pop-up. That ball has a backspin, and now you just fooled the outfielder. Right, now we get to stand up on third with a good angle. Good, go ahead and do that one hand drill. keep your forehead parallel to the ground when you make contact, and I do not want you to watch the result.
Okay. With the one hand.
Yes. Okay. Sink into that back hip and stay there. We're putting a lot of pressure there, and that's awesome, but I think we're losing it just a little too quickly, and we gotta push to that back hip. Send the energy that you collected through the ball, not just collecting it to feel good, to make a hit, and then kind of releasing it. Send it. Be aggressive. Hands up, front shoulder down. Let the back hip and go. Nice. I'm looking for that knob to be a little bit more on a frozen rope straight line towards the inside half of that softball.
Okay.
That way we get to more barrel. Because that was kind of the little bit of the end of the bat and kind of down. If you get that knob a half an inch closer, you got the whole barrel through it now. Good. That's what I was looking for. Get some water. Good. Step back and do some soft toss, and we'll keep the one hand drill. The plane looks really nice when she stays in that loaded position. It's amazing how the minor details make the biggest differences as far as foot placement and load placement.
Well, so number one, I was never a good baseball player, and I'm certainly not a good coach, so I don't mess with her swing at all, correct?
Yeah.
Right, Aaron? I don't ever say anything about her swing, because I just don't, I don't feel like I have the skills to do that. I hear a lot of dads out there, oh, do this, do that. And I'm like, you know what? No, I'll leave it alone. But it's always seems to me.
It takes a really smart person and a supportive person to understand that either A, I can help her, or if there's a question mark, we're gonna figure it out the right way. And
Yeah,
not mess with it.
I don't mess with it.
And that's nothing against you. That's just.
See, I played golf all my life, and I know about the golf. I know the golf swing, and I know club head speed, and I know that correlates to her. And what it seems like I don't see her doing is the coiling and the hips, and whatever that motion is that brings all that momentum. It's almost like it's two-step or not connected, if that makes any sense. And
Yeah.
it looks like you're getting more drills to make that all tie in.
Yep. And
About the
you
way.
know what? There's so many drills we could do to get the hips through, right? But as far as just having them firing a little bit to create the tension, that's what's needed, right? So you make up for it in strength. You don't lack in speed, so there's another plus. So if we can stay ruining Thanksgiving with our head still, right? We don't have so many things to worry about. So keep it simple. When a lot of people do soft toss for you guys in practice, is it like a 1-2?
Yeah.
Oh, nailed your water bottle.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, okay. That was the ball.
A little low.
So you just want me to swing one more?
Yeah, just get a couple reps and I'm gonna get this down real fast. Kinda like that? Is that
Yeah.
too high?
It was a little slow.
A little slow, okay. Give me one more, I got it. Good? Okay. You have the option right now to take regular swings or load back with that one hand.
Okay.
Okay? Either way, we're gonna get more realistic real quick. Okay?
Okay.
Ready? Too slow.
I was just gotta adjust my timing a little bit.
Okay, don't go up. Don't go up. Go straight to my face with that barrel. There it is. I want you to think pulling the ball is bad right now.
Okay.
Because if we think right center and we pull the ball, we're going to get all of it. So we're going to reap the rewards of having a plan, right? If you fail to plan to fail. So think right center, okay? Have fun, be aggressive. I would rather tell you to calm down and take a deep breath than tell you to speed up. No one wants that, right?
Okay.
I want you to be overly aggressive. You can even grunt when you hit it, I don't care. Think right back at my face. One hand. See the difference?
Yeah.
You gotta get to that loaded position. It makes all the difference. Okay, get that right hand back, up and back. Good, right there. Ready? But that's what I'm talking about. Even if we're early, right? You just smoked that. Might have been on the ground, but no one's getting that. That's going right between the third base and the shortstop. Load that front shoulder a little bit more closed and down towards home plate. That way we get that right center swing. Not bad. It's a ball. I suck right now. Remember when we talked about not looking at the result? Let the first base coach do her job. Not bad. If you need a second, tell me.
Okay.
You're just taking a lot of hacks right now. Nice. See how we're a little early though? But we're slamming it, so that's fine. But let's stay deeper.
Okay.
A little far away. Scoot up. There's one more.